So hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope that you all are well and you're having a nice time. So I'm back with another video, and in this one I'll run you through the team selection for UCL Fantasy on match day 1. The match day 1 obviously is going to be starting from Tuesday, and we're going to be talking about all the players that I have in my team. So my team is 90% locked. There will be some changes according to the lineup in case any injuries or the players that are not featuring. So I'll let you know. I'll obviously let you know that too on the day the UCL is about to kick off, and that is via the live stream that I usually put up when the UCL Fantasy is going on. Now, I would like to thank you all for the subscriptions that you guys did put in and help me reach. You guys helped me reach 800 subs, and that has been a huge help for the channel. The views are finally back, and that is obviously I am helpful to you that you guys did put those subscriptions in, and we're going to be reaching a broader audience, and thankful to all of you. I would recommend you guys do subscribe to the channel if you do like the quality content that I do post on the channel. Obviously you can let me know your feedback, how can I make this content better, and obviously let me know your reviews. Now, we're going to be talking about the FDR in this one. I'll let you guys download a copy from below. I'm going to put a link below in the description. You can download your copy and obviously make changes according to your needs and your obviously perception. This one is the colors obviously are hard, mixed, and easy, and they are currently based on the forms that the teams are in. You can obviously alter that when we move into the season ahead, and obviously I will keep making changes of that too here. Now, we're going to be talking about which groups to target, which matches to target, and after that we're going to be looking at my team and how the team is shaping up with not a lot of midfield options this season. Now, starting with match day 1, Bayern Munich has got Man United at home. I'd say you can easily target this fixture. There isn't much to look at with Manchester United currently weakened defensively, and obviously they are conceding goals, and Bayern Munich is in good attacking form. And I mean, Bayern Munich is conceding goals too, but their attack is pretty nice, and that too obviously in their own home Allianz Arena. I think it is going to be a nightmare for Manchester United in their current form, and it would be a good one for Bayern Munich. Now, we're going to be targeting till match day 3. We're going to be talking about till match day 3, and after that obviously the break comes in, and after that the UCL returns. We're going to be having some injuries and all the other issues to deal with, so I'm not going to be projecting that far. Till match day 3 is what currently we have in mind, and this is how we play this fantasy using the short-term strategies. I'd say Manchester United, you can go for a couple of players from Manchester United, from the likes of Bruno Fernandes and Rashford. Not in the best of forms, but you can punt on them if you want to, because Galatasaray and Copenhagen are two good fixtures that they have. Then obviously Copenhagen and Galatasaray in this group is in a void. Sevilla has got Lens at home, a good fixture. PSV at away, and not the best of fixtures. Arsenal at home, a tough one till match day 3. Cheap options from Sevilla you can go for if you want to, and Nesri or someone like Rakitic if you want to, but I wouldn't be roaming around somewhere near Sevilla because they have got Arsenal in that group, and you can go for much better options from that team. Arsenal has got PSV, Lens, good fixture, than Sevilla at home and away. Gonna be a tricky one because Sevilla is a tricky team when it comes to Europe. We've seen them be a little bit of thrown in the way of some big teams, but Arsenal obviously is the best team in that group, and you can target there. Even with the mixed set of fixtures, you can target players from that side. PSV has got Arsenal at away at start. You can, if you want to, go for any of the player from PSV, but I would say that is an avoid, and similar is the case with Lens. Now we move on to Group C. Napoli has got Braga at away, but keep in mind, if you want to go for the players from Napoli, they are not the same side they were last season, and after that you need to switch them out because they've got Real Madrid at home, a tough one, and then obviously Union Berlin at away, another tough game. Berlin is not the worst team in the Bundesliga. Can target Real Madrid with Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham. They've got good set of fixtures till match day 3. Sporting Braga and Union Berlin are going to be a void for me. Benfica, a good side. You can target Angel Di Maria. You can target Silva in terms of the defense. They've got Ba, and then they've got some good midfielders you can target, and they've got some good set of fixtures too. Apart from that, an Inter Milan game that they've got in match day 2. Inter has got a good set of fixtures. They are in the best of forms. They were very, very good in that Milan derby too. So Inter is a side you can expect to pile up on. Salzburg in a void, and similar as the case would be with Sociedad. Group E is going to be a total avoid for me, but if you want to target players from Feyenoord and Atletico Madrid, you are very welcome to do so, because this is going to be a very unpredictable group, to be honest, with not the best of teams. teams and not the best of forms that they are in. Then we move on to Group F. Let me just roll it down here, not to confuse you guys. We move on to Group F, and then obviously a very very odd group with known as the Group of Death, and they've got Dortmund at home, Paris Saint-Germain. Dortmund obviously defensively weak, Newcastle defensively weak, and AC Milan defensively weak, and obviously PSG defensively weak themselves. So you can expect goals in those games, so you can target players that are attackingly very very good from any of these four sides. Paris Saint-Germain still the best side in that group, and I'd say Dortmund is going to be the second one in that group. AC Milan and Newcastle are not currently in the best of forms. Kylian Mbappe is going to be the key for Paris Saint-Germain, and Dortmund has a lot of attacking options. Manchester City, a team you can pile up on, get 3 players out of that side. Leipzig, a couple of players from that side could be a good one too, and Barcelona in Group H has the best of fixtures. You can get a couple of players from that side too. Obviously, we all know we're going to be going for Robert Lewandowski with these set of fixtures. Now, this is what the FDR shows. We're going to be moving. We're going to be moving towards the team selection, and I'll show you how the team is looking like in the UCL Fantasy. So yeah, let's move on to that window. Now, looking at the side here, the front three looks pretty sad. I've got Robert Lewandowski to target those easy fixtures. We saw how good Barcelona were last night versus Real Betis, and even in the group stage, they were knocked out of the group stage last season. He got 5 goals. Now the set of fixtures look very very exciting. They've got Antwerp at first, Porto. Obviously not a match for FC Barcelona. A tough side for small teams, a mixed one for Barcelona, but not the best of teams. So you can even target this fixture. Then obviously they've got 2 versus Shakhtar Donetsk. So these are some good fixtures you can target with Robert Lewandowski, who's just at 10.5 million, selected by 16% of the managers. The double up of Manchester City up front with Erling Haaland with the armband. He's been selected by 73%, 71 points last season, 11.5 the price, and there is nothing much I want to talk about Erling Haaland because we already know that, and the good set of fixtures that obviously Manchester City has. And I've got Julian Alvarez, and the reason I picked up Alvarez is that he's 1 million cheaper than going for Foden in the midfield. He's getting those attacking returns. It's a good duo with Haaland. He's been providing those assists in the Premier League, and I think he can be a good pick to go forward with. Then obviously we've got the midfield, and we've got a double up of Bayern Munich to target the set of fixtures that they have. They've got Manchester United at home, Copenhagen at away, and then Galatasaray at away. So obviously 2 away fixtures, but against weaker defenses. So I'd say I'm happy with the double up of Leroy Sané and Joshua Kimmich. But in case I want to go Mbappe up front somewhere, Kimmich would be the guy I'd sacrifice for a 4.5 or 5 million defend midfielder. So Kimmich would be the guy. I'd still keep Sané, who is the top scorer as of now, and the top point scorer even in the Bundesliga fantasy. Then Xavi Simmons is going to be a good differential here. Leipzig has got 1 tough fixture in the 3 games that they have, but I'd say I'd be holding on to him. And the reason is pretty clear, because Xavi Simmons is a big differential here. He's just been selected by 13% of managers at 6.5. He has had attacking returns in the league that they are playing. And obviously Jude Bellingham, the most prolific player that Real Madrid got. He's a clutch guy. He is him. And the reason I say that is that he has been providing those attacking returns in those clutch movements, just like Cristiano Ronaldo used to do for them. So sometimes they're losing, and even sometimes they are drawing. He comes out of nowhere to score a goal. So I'd say he is going to be my go-to pick up above Vinicius Jr. with Jude Bellingham in good form. They've got good set of fixtures, not the worst of the groups to target. Then Thuram comes in from Inter Milan. He is obviously a forward listed as a midfielder, selected by just 6%. And the group is alright with Inter's current form. I think they are in a good mood to advance to at least quarters or semis of this tournament. So I'd keep Thuram. His duo partner would be obviously Darmian in defense. I'm expecting clean sheets from Inter like last season, and I hope that they do end up providing that. Jules Koundé at 5 million is a steal pick with Barcelona's good defense. They have been keeping clean sheets, and Koundé is good in air, so sometimes you can expect a couple of goals from him in games where they are, playing that cross and inshallah kind of game that they usually do under Xavi ball. Now, Ruben Diaz, the safest of guys at 75 points he had last season at selected by 25%, and being priced at 5.5 million. I'd be happy with Ruben Diaz if he is going to be starting games in the Champions League, because there are clean sheets for Manchester City in this group, and even in two games apart from the match day 2. Antonio Silva has had some attacking returns. Even last season, he scored 2 goals. You can see that clearly. He recovers a lot of balls. And obviously, clean sheets from Benfica are obviously going to be a big advantage. Now, I've got 1 million in the bank. Before let's just talk about the 2 goalkeepers. I've got Ter Stegen from Barcelona to go get those, clean sheet points, and there's Romero to make some saves in case Ter Stegen ends up giving away the clean sheet. But I don't think I'd be bringing in Romero, and the reason is that when Ter Stegen does end up losing the clean sheets, he usually makes a lot of saves, and that would be very, good for me. He had 13 shots saved last season and 3 points. So extra points, who wouldn't want that? Now, I've got 1 million in the bank, and obviously I will be eyeing on Mbappe, and somehow I would be looking to get Mbappe pretty soon into my side. So I'll let you know the strategy too in the upcoming game weeks, and obviously I'll discuss that in the live stream too when I'll be talking about that on Tuesday. So we're going to be looking at how to adjust Mbappe. Now, the current scheme, or in the current scheme of things, I am going to be targeting either match day 4, not either just match day 4 for obviously the limitless, and I will be keeping my wild card for the round of 16 or the knockouts. Obviously doing those knockouts because I suffered a lot in the previous 2 seasons with the same strategy. I used to use my wild card earlier, and then I had to suffer there with a lot of players falling out and not a lot of players providing attacking returns, because obviously the game is usually done and dusted. Now, I would recommend using the limitless early in the group stages. I would say avoid match day 5 and match day 6 because there are rotations in these games. So this is currently what my team is looking like, as you can see with Erling Haaland as the armband, and this is how my side is looking like. Let me know what are your plans and what are the players that you're currently targeting and you're looking at. And yeah, we're going to be discussing a lot more in the live stream that I'll put up before the deadline. So thank you all for watching, and this is currently it from my side.